My beloved child, there is someone who loves you with a heart so genuine that even your silence speaks loudly to them. They notice the little shifts in your voice, the pauses between your words, the sadness hidden behind your strongest smiles. But tonight, something deeper must be revealed. Stay till the end, because what you are about to hear is not ordinary. This message is arriving at the exact moment your soul needs it most. Don't skip. Because one hidden truth could completely change the connection between you and this person forever. This person has defended you in conversations you never heard. They have protected your name when others misunderstood you. They have stayed loyal even during moments when you pushed them away without realizing it. But recently, a quiet pain has started growing inside them. They still love you deeply, yet something about the way you present yourself has begun to trouble them in a way they can no longer ignore. And the hardest part? You may not even know you are doing it. You have become too good at pretending everything is fine. Too good at acting untouchable. Too good at hiding your emotions behind confidence, humor, distance, or silence. At first, they admired your strength. They admired how composed you seemed during difficult moments. But slowly, they started realizing that every time they try to come closer to your heart, they meet another wall. Every conversation feels guarded. Every emotional moment feels incomplete. They are beginning to feel like they only know the version of you that the world is allowed to see, not the real soul underneath. And tonight, that realization is haunting them. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. There was one specific moment that changed everything for them. A moment you probably forgot seconds after it happened. Maybe it was the way you brushed off something important with a laugh. Maybe it was the way you changed the subject when things became emotional. Maybe it was the way your eyes looked distant while your mouth kept smiling. But in that exact moment, they understood something painful. You have trained yourself to hide so deeply that even love struggles to reach you now. And that scares them more than you know. Because they are not asking for perfection. They are not demanding weakness. They simply want honesty. They want the version of you that exists when no performance is necessary. The quiet version. The tired version. The human version. But instead, they keep meeting someone who acts like they never need comfort, never need reassurance, never need anyone at all. Do you understand how lonely that makes them feel? They love you, yet they constantly feel shut out of your inner world. Stay till the end because the next truth is something you were never expecting to hear. This person notices every time you pretend not to care about things that secretly hurt you. They notice how quickly you change your tone whenever emotions become too real. They notice how you act strong even during moments when your spirit is exhausted. And while the world praises you for being unshakable, this person quietly grieves the fact that you no longer allow yourself to be fully seen. Because deep down, they miss the softness you rarely show anymore. They miss the honesty hiding beneath your carefully controlled image. And tonight, they are asking themselves one heartbreaking question. If they never let me see the real them, how can I truly hold their heart? Do not skip. Because this next part may be the reason you were guided here today. The truth is, your distance was never created because you are cold. It was created because somewhere in your past, openness became dangerous. Maybe someone ignored your feelings. Maybe someone betrayed your trust. Maybe you learned that vulnerability leads to disappointment. So you adapted. You became careful, controlled, reserved. You mastered the art of looking okay even when your soul was carrying storms nobody could imagine. But the person who loves you sees through it now. And they are waiting. Waiting for the moment you finally stop performing strength and allow yourself to simply be real. Because they do not want your perfect image. They want your truth. And if you continue hiding behind this untouchable version of yourself, you may slowly create distance between you and the very person who has been trying hardest to stay close to your heart. Stay till the end, because the final revelation is the one that changes everything. This person still loves you. Nothing about their love has disappeared. In fact, their feelings may be deeper than ever before. But love cannot survive forever on silence, masks, and emotional walls. Sooner or later, even the strongest heart begins to ache from feeling locked out. And tonight, life is giving you a rare opportunity, a chance to soften before the distance becomes permanent. Not by becoming weak, but by becoming honest. Because the most powerful thing you can ever do is allow someone who truly loves you to finally see the parts of yourself you spent years hiding from the world. And when that moment comes, everything changes. There is something they have never told you, something they keep hidden every single time they look into your eyes. And tonight, for the first time, that silence is beginning to break. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you. And once you hear this truth, you will never look at this connection the same way again. This person loves you more than their actions can explain. Even during moments when they seem calm, distant, or normal, their mind keeps returning to you. They replay your words. They replay your expressions. They replay the smallest moments that nobody else would even notice. But recently, those memories have started carrying a strange sadness. A heaviness they cannot escape anymore. Why? Because the version of yourself you show the world has slowly started pushing away the people who want to love you most deeply. And they are terrified you do not even realize it. Stay till the end. Don't skip. The next revelation changes everything. There are moments when this person wants to open their heart completely to you. Moments when they almost tell you how much you mean to them. Moments when they almost trust you with the deepest parts of themselves. But suddenly, they stop. Not because they do not love you. Not because they are confused. But because they feel your emotional distance even when you are physically close. You have mastered the art of looking emotionally untouchable. Your smile hides exhaustion. Your confidence hides loneliness. Your silence hides fear. And the person who loves you can feel it all. That is what troubles them deeply. Not your personality. Not your ambition. Not your strength. But the feeling that you are disappearing behind a version of yourself that never allows true closeness. And tonight, They are asking themselves a painful question they never wanted to ask before. Will I ever truly know the real them? Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because something shocking is about to be revealed. You may think people admire the image you project. And yes, many do. They see someone strong, composed, independent, unaffected. But the person who truly loves you sees something completely different beneath that surface. They see someone carrying invisible pressure every single day. Someone who became emotionally careful after being disappointed too many times. Someone who learned to protect their heart so intensely that even genuine love struggles to enter now. And this realization is breaking them quietly. Because they do not want a perfect version of you. They want the honest version. The version that admits when it is tired. The version that stops pretending everything is okay. The version that does not always act strong just to survive another day. Stay till the end, because the next truth is once in a lifetime. This person remembers a recent moment that changed their heart forever. Maybe you thought it was nothing. Maybe you barely noticed it happened. But they noticed every detail. The way your eyes lost warmth for a second. The way your voice sounded disconnected. The way you instantly covered vulnerability with humor or silence. And in that exact moment, they realized how much pain you hide from everyone around you. But instead of feeling closer to you, they felt shut out. Because every time they try to reach deeper into your soul, they feel another invisible wall rise between you and them. And they are exhausted from pretending it does not hurt. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The hardest truth is this. The person who loves you is beginning to fear that you no longer know how to simply be yourself around someone who genuinely cares about you. Read that again carefully. You have become so focused on appearing unbreakable that you forgot real love does not grow through perfection. It grows through honesty. Through openness. Through moments where masks finally fall away. And the painful part? This person would gladly stay beside you through every storm. If only you allowed them to truly see your heart, but instead, they often feel like they are loving someone who keeps disappearing emotionally the moment things become real. That feeling is slowly hurting them more than you understand. Stay till the end. Do not skip. Because the final revelation is the one your soul was meant to hear tonight. Despite everything, they still love you deeply. They still think about a future with you. They still believe there is something rare and powerful between you both. But they also know something cannot continue forever in its current form. Love cannot fully breathe where emotional walls become stronger than emotional connection. And tonight, life is giving you a choice. You can continue hiding behind the version of yourself built from fear, disappointment, and self-protection. Or you can finally allow someone who truly loves you to see the parts of your soul you spent years hiding from the world. Because the greatest connections are not built when people pretend to be perfect. They are built when two hearts finally stop hiding. And the moment you understand that, everything begins to change. There is a reason this message found you tonight. Not tomorrow. Not weeks later. right now. Because the person who loves you has reached an emotional crossroads they never expected to face with you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And the next few moments may reveal the truth your heart has been avoiding for a very long time. This person once believed they could wait forever for you to open up. They believed your silence would eventually soften. They believed your guarded nature was temporary. But now, they are beginning to feel tired in ways they cannot explain to anyone else. Not because they stopped loving you, but because loving someone who constantly hides behind emotional walls can slowly become heartbreaking. And the frightening part? They still see the real you underneath it all. That is why they cannot walk away easily. They see the kindness you rarely show. They see the softness hidden beneath your pride. They see the exhaustion buried behind your confidence. They see the love inside you that struggles to come out. But every time they get close enough to feel connected, you pull away again. And they are starting to wonder if you even realize how deeply this affects them. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because a once-in-a-lifetime revelation is coming. You may think your emotional distance protects you. You may believe acting unaffected makes you stronger. But the person who loves you has silently been carrying the weight of your unspoken emotions for far too long. They notice every forced smile. Every delayed reply. Every moment where your eyes say, "I need comfort," while your voice says, "I'm fine." And do you know what hurts them the most? It is not your silence itself. It is the feeling that you do not trust them enough to let them stand beside your pain. That feeling has been quietly breaking their heart. Because all they ever wanted was to become the one place where you no longer needed to pretend. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There was a night recently when they sat alone thinking about you for hours. Replaying conversations. Replaying moments. Trying to understand why someone so deeply loved could still feel emotionally distant at the same time. And suddenly, they realized something that shook them completely. You have spent so much time protecting your heart that you accidentally started hiding it from the people who care about you most. That realization changed everything. Now, even your strongest moments make them sad sometimes. Because they can see how hard you work to appear untouchable. They can see the pressure you place on yourself to always seem okay. And they wish more than anything that you understood this truth. You do not need to perform strength in front of real love. Real love is not impressed by perfection. Real love stays during honesty. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because the next revelation is powerful. The person who loves you is not asking for dramatic confessions. They are not asking you to suddenly become someone different overnight. What they truly want is much simpler, and much deeper. They want authenticity. They want the version of you that speaks honestly when life feels heavy. The version that admits fear instead of burying it. The version that stops saying, "I'm okay," every time the soul feels exhausted. Because every time you hide your true emotions, they feel like they are slowly losing access to the real connection they once believed in so strongly. And tonight, They are terrified that if this continues long enough, emotional distance may quietly replace emotional closeness forever. Stay till the end. Do not skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The truth is, this person has already imagined a future with you countless times. A peaceful future. A deep future. A future where both hearts feel safe enough to stop pretending. But lately, one fear keeps haunting them. What if they never let me fully in? That question follows them everywhere now. And despite all of this, they still choose you. They still think about your happiness. They still care about your healing. They still believe your heart is beautiful beneath all the protection and silence. But even the strongest love begins to ache when it constantly feels held at a distance. And tonight, life is giving you a rare chance to understand something most people realize too late. The people who truly love you are not waiting for your perfection. They are waiting for your honesty. They are waiting for the day you finally stop carrying every burden alone. The day you stop acting emotionally untouchable. The day you allow someone to sit beside the real you without fear. Because the moment you stop hiding your heart from genuine love, everything changes. And deep down, you already know that. Tonight, something is different. The silence between you and this person is no longer empty. It is full of unspoken emotions, hidden disappointments, and a truth that can no longer stay buried. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the final revelation in this message may completely change how you understand love, connection, and yourself. This person still loves you. That has never changed. Even now, they still light up when your name appears unexpectedly. They still replay your words in quiet moments. They still search for traces of your true emotions behind every conversation. But lately, they have started feeling something they never thought they would feel with you. Loneliness. Not because you are absent physically, but because emotionally, you have become harder and harder to reach. And that realization is silently breaking them. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Because the next truth is something very few people are brave enough to admit. The person who loves you feels like they are constantly standing outside a locked door, hoping one day you will finally let them in completely. They can sense there is so much inside you that never gets spoken aloud. They can feel your hidden fears, your hidden exhaustion, your hidden sadness. But every time they try to get closer to your real emotions, you retreat behind another layer of control, another layer of silence, another version of yourself that looks strong but feels unreachable. And slowly, they began asking themselves a painful question. Do they even realize how much I'm trying? That question has stayed in their heart longer than you know. Because loving someone emotionally guarded can sometimes feel like holding a hand that never fully holds back. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is one thing they desperately wish you understood tonight. You do not have to earn love by appearing perfect. You do not have to look unshakable every second. You do not have to hide your emotions to be respected. You do not have to carry every burden alone to prove your strength. But somewhere along the way, you convinced yourself that vulnerability makes people leave. So now, even when someone genuinely loves you, your instinct is still to protect yourself first. And that instinct is creating distance where closeness once wanted to grow. Stay till the end. Because the next revelation is powerful beyond words. The person who loves you remembers the version of you that used to feel emotionally open. Maybe only for small moments. Maybe only briefly. But those moments meant everything to them. The way your voice softened naturally. The way your eyes looked honest instead of guarded. The way your energy felt peaceful when you stopped trying to appear fine all the time. Those moments made them feel deeply connected to you. But now? Those moments have become rare. And they miss them more than you realize. Because they are not attached to your image. They are attached to your soul. And lately, they feel like your soul has been hiding behind survival mode for too long. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Tonight, this person is silently hoping for one thing above all else. Not a dramatic confession. Not impossible perfection. Not constant attention. Just emotional truth. They want you to stop pretending you never need support. They want you to stop carrying silent pain by yourself. They want you to stop acting emotionally untouchable with the people who genuinely care about you. Because every wall you build to protect your heart also blocks love from reaching it fully. And that truth changes everything. Stay till the end. Do not skip. There is something almost shocking about this entire situation. The person who loves you has never been afraid of your flaws. They have never been afraid of your difficult days. Never been afraid of your emotions. Never been afraid of your imperfections. The only thing that truly scares them is the possibility that you may stay emotionally hidden forever. Because they know what happens when people hide themselves for too long. Connections slowly become surface level. Conversations lose emotional depth. Love begins feeling distant instead of safe. And they do not want that future with you. They want closeness. They want honesty. They want the real you. The version beneath all the masks. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because this final truth is the most important part of all. You are standing at a turning point right now. Not just in love, but within yourself. You can continue showing the world only the polished, guarded, emotionally controlled version of who you are. Or you can finally allow someone who truly loves you to see the hidden parts you spent years protecting from everyone else. Because real love does not grow when two people perform strength endlessly. Real love grows in honesty. In softness. In trust. In emotional truth. And the person who loves you is still waiting patiently for the day you stop hiding behind survival and start allowing yourself to be genuinely seen. Because when that moment finally happens, the connection between you changes forever.